I'm back. Today I figured I would show you how I hold a drink and how I tie things while, oops, sorry, this is my art table and I have stuff in the way. But anyways, show you how I hold cups and things and how I tie things while, lacking thumbs and a few missing digits here, some fusion here, fusion in my wrist, as I've shown you before, which is in these bones, and a little bit in the wrists here. Yeah. So, for starters, we'll start with the drink. In my hand here, over time, this area has expanded to act somewhat like the expansion between the fingers and the thumb. It used to be much bigger, but over time, my fusion of my bones is actually getting worse, so it's shrinking. But I'll show you the difference here between the two hands and how it's a much bigger stretch over here and much more rounded than this one is. I also have a little bit of webbing between my fingers. I can't remember why my doctor said I had that, but I do. And yeah, I don't know. So anyways, with drinks, due to that expansion, I can hold most things pretty well. I can't do that with this hand really. Like, I could barely hold it. If this was a full bottle, there's no way I could do it. And by the way, with it being a full bottle, I can still definitely hold it. I've got these two fingers wrapped here. This one doesn't really do anything. It's just kind of there. And then this one's wrapped around, and I do tend to over squeeze things sometimes to make sure I've got them. One thing this pinky can do though is if it was a smaller bottle, I can sometimes use this pinky as support because it's nearly fixed in its position. So I could use it this way if this were like, ooh, you know what? I have a coffee cup here. It's empty, so it's not very cute because it used to have coffee in it just a bit ago. But anyways, we'll use this one for an example. So if I want to, I can also put my fingers underneath like so. I can do this. I can do this. If I was holding it the way I was telling you before, I can use that pinky for leverage. More often than that, I wouldn't though. So this is my hand holding a coffee cup now in the same way that I was holding that bottle. I'm trying to show you all the angles, but with my wrist not having full movement, it's kind of awkward and funny. So here I can't get around a regular cup at all because the bottle at least has give. But I can hold a coffee cup this way. This is where my pinkies come in handy for that leverage again. So I would use this finger to push against this, clamp these two around like so, and then this one goes underneath for that leverage and support there so that I can take my drinks. Okay, so in the comments, let me know if you have any questions or if I did things too quickly. This kind of makes me nervous, but I still kind of want to get it out in case it can help anyone, or if anyone's curious what it's like, they can see. So now, we'll go ahead and tie some knots. There is paint on my stuff. Okay, scissors. In a previous video, I showed you how I use scissors. Here it is again. So, this pinky being used as leverage sometimes it's not. I can't use extremely stiff scissors. I don't have that kind of strength. I can use these as well, but this is my hand for more precise things, and this is my hand for more brute strength things. So I wouldn't normally use this hand to try to cut things. Plus, I'm predominantly right-handed. So, okay. So we'll go ahead and we will, nope, there we go, cut that. Okay, so, let's say I was going to tie shoes. So we'll do the over and under for the first thing, try to center it there, there we go. So that would be your first over, and then bunny ears. So I've got it, and I've pinched it, I wrap it around, I use my middle finger to push it through that hole that I've wrapped, And then I just grab both of my bunny ears and I pull. And I've tied my shoelaces, theoretically, metaphorically, you know. So, and then I could just pull on the two. Hopefully I didn't tie this too tight, so I can untie it. Oh well, I could pry it apart later with tweezers, I'm sure. I did do it too tight. Oops. Oh, while I have it here, spray bottles. So with these, again, I've adapted pretty well so that I can do that. This hand is not as good as that. I have to pin it against my arm up here in order to try to get a good angle, because this is on my desk to do it. Because it's harder for me to do that way. That smells good. This is my room freshener, by the way. It's like lemon and something, or lemon and lavender. I don't remember. Hairspray bottle. Love-hate relationship with hairspray bottles. I have extremely thin hair, and it's real soft and fluffy, so I have to force it down with hairspray all the time. So I use hairspray bottles. And due to control of my wrist and all of that, and the lack of flexibility, I can't do the aerosol ones because I can't flex the way I need to, and I wind up with heavy spots in some areas on my head. So instead I use the one squirts. So let's see. I have to use both hands in order to squirt my hair. I might sometimes use this one, but that would be for cleaning. I can do this when I'm using it for cleaning. Like say I have to hold something with this hand. This one here, I could pin a spray bottle against my arm here and then have my fingers on the nozzle here in order to spray. I think I can do the same thing with this one. Yeah, but it's an even tinier squeeze, and that's far less comfortable. But that is how I would use it one-handed. I prefer two, though, which again is why I prefer this over the aerosol, because once I get to the back of my head trying to spray back there, I lose a lot of control, support. I don't have the flexibility, so it's a lot easier to use two hands, because then I can do more moves. Yeah, so I think that's all I'm going to do for today. If you guys have any questions, you can drop them in the comments. If you guys have any ways that you can do things easier, you can drop those in the comments. If you're shaped a little bit differently, and so you found a different way for other able people to do things, drop it in the comments for other people to know. If you're just curious about what it's like living without thumbs or with partial bone fusion, thank you for stopping by and viewing. I hope you enjoyed what I was able to display today, and I'll see you next Tuesday. Thank you. Bye.